What is up, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're gonna be feeding my black jaguar Noir a giant lobster. So we hopped on the boat and set out on a mission to find the honey hole of lobsters so we could get our 60-man limit. We're gonna be catching them, grilling them up, and seeing how they taste. And of course, we're gonna be feeding Noir at the end of today's video. I can't wait to see his reaction to trying lobster for the first time. So we're gonna hop in the truck and we're gonna head to the boat.
We're gonna get the lobster tonight, and we're gonna have a feast in my house, lobsters, and I also wanna have a paella.
Paella, lobsters?
Good lobster. Yeah. So this is before we have the feast. Watch, stay here in the channel. We'll see how we're gonna get, how many lobsters we're gonna get today.
Yep, mini season 2025 out here on the boat. We're gonna try to get our, I don't know how many people we got, 10 people. We're gonna try to get our 60-man limit of lobsters. What do you think, Landy? Are we gonna get the 60-man limit?
I have no idea what's gonna happen.
We're gonna get the 60-man limit?
Maybe.
We got a spot 100 feet deep. We're gonna hit today. No tanks, no nothing.
Free diving, big lobsters, 100 feet of water. Hear that, Lou?
Yes, sir. We're gonna get them today. I'm ready.
100 feet of water, big
100 feet of water.
Let's
big
go.
lobsters.
Let's go.
Or mermaids. Either one's good.
Is it a big farmer's stand?
Huh?
Big farmer's stand?
No, you're good. You haven't been in the sun.
I know. Even though I'm in the sun all day every day. All right, so we're at the first spot of the day. Everyone's getting loaded up. We got our nets, we got our tickle sticks. Ready to get some lobsters?
Let's do it.
We're ready to get in. We're only in about 8 feet of water, but this spot should be loaded with lobsters. Is there any more in there?
There's one in there.
Joe, what do you got there? You got a lobster?
Small.
Little too small? Might be. We gotta measure them. Hey, we'll measure them on the boat. Woo! Guys, look at this. Beautiful Florida lobster right here. Nice size one. It's gonna be delicious for me and for Noir. Guys, Santa Claus is here. Santa Claus is here. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Woo-hoo!
Call him the king of the lobsters. Look at this.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, guys, watch your feet. Watch your feet. Woo-hoo! Yeah! He was soft, but look at that. That's quite the haul of lobsters. Look at this. This is insane. All the lobsters. Woo!
There you go, boys. Great job, guys. Great job.
We got probably 25, 30 on the deck. in this box right here.
I know
We've got more.
They're all legal. We all
Look at that. Insane. What an amazing haul of Florida lobsters. This is insane. Woo! Fresh lobster for us. We can get 60 lobsters. I didn't think we were gonna maybe get the limit, but I think we might be there. We might be there. Well, folks, we've had an insane day lobstering here on the boat. I say we've got close to 60-something lobsters. We can get 66 in total, so we're gonna have to remeasure them. We're gonna have to recount them. What do we think, guys?
It's awesome.
Awesome. Look at that one. This one's a beast. That's a nice one. Oh, let's see that one. That's a nice one. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that one's a small one.
Look at this
I'm
guy.
gonna keep him there.
I did something. That's why they call you the lobster masters. You got that bag like a Santa Claus, loaded with like 25 lobsters. You were working by yourself.
Like 30 by myself. 2 hours.
By yourself for
2 hours.
You never came out of the water.
I came out once.
We were concerned about you. What are Jacob's doing? And all of a sudden he come out with a yellow, with 30
giant bag.
Yellow bag with a 30 lobsters. And we got him. We're gonna take some pictures.
We got him. We're gonna get them all out of here right now. Let's go inside. We're gonna go right inside the live well. Look at that. All right, so we just made it back to the dock, and we have got to unload all of our lobsters. We've got a big bin. We didn't even bring a cooler because we were not even suspecting that we were gonna get this many lobsters. We literally limited out about an hour and a half on the reef, which is just an amazing mini season, considering we didn't leave the dock until almost 1 p.m. We got some beautiful lobsters here. We're gonna be feeding some to the Jaguar, and then tonight, we're actually be making paella. We're gonna be making tons of this fresh lobster. That's what we love to do here in South Florida, and that's what makes living here in South Florida so much fun, is getting to go out on the boat, catch these lobsters with friends and family, and then go home and share a meal over. It's just the absolute best. So we've got just a ton of these lobsters. Look inside this live well. It's just absolutely loaded up. All right, we got about 4 more in the bin. We're gonna try to just keep laying these guys in one by one. All right, we've got a giant handful of these lobsters. I say we got about 15 lobsters in both of our hands. We're just gonna take these guys, lay them in the bin. We're almost out of room, and I'd say we got about another 15 lobsters to go. We are back, and we are getting ready to grill up some delicious lobster. And then after we grill up these delicious lobster, we're gonna be feeding some to Noir the Jaguar. So we got our grill heating up and getting ready to go. And we got everything we need. We actually are cooking these traditional Caribbean style right here. So we got the lobster, we've got our butter, we've also got our magic seasoning. We're using Chef Paul's Magic Blackened Redfish Magic. This is like my favorite fish seasoning in the world, this and the Seafood Magic. We're not even being sponsored. We just love this product. I've been using this since I was a little kid. My parents have been using this. And right now, we are gonna start preparing our lobster. So the very first thing is we wanna get a coat of butter on the meat. So that's gonna be our binder. So we're gonna get a coat of butter all over this meat. So the reason why we actually like to leave them whole is we would only be getting about this much meat. All of this head meat would be actually getting wasted and thrown out. So we decided to do it traditional Caribbean style here today. We're gonna coat it in this butter. We've also got some extra butter, so when it's on the grill, we're gonna baste it and keep it moist. Sometimes these lobsters can actually dry out if you don't keep them moist. So we're doing that. We got our Chef Paul's. The Seafood Magic is honestly the best. Now that we got that on, we're gonna put just a little more butter in here. All right, we're gonna get our first one right here on the grill. We're just gonna lay them just like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let it cook from the bottom. We're gonna get it about a quarter of the way cooked. Then we're gonna flip it on the meat side, get a little bit of those char marks, but not too much char. If there's too much char in the lobster meat, it won't be good. This is gonna be perfect right here. Traditional Caribbean style lobster right on the grill. All right, we're opening it up, and it looks like these delicious lobsters are ready to be flipped. So we're gonna get our first one right here. Look at all of that meat right there. And actually, let's get a little bit of butter on them before we flip them. We wanna make sure they stay nice and moist. We got that butter. Probably could have flipped these about a minute or two ago. We're gonna flip them over just like that. Now that all the oil and the butter's getting on them, we're gonna turn down that heat. Look at that. That looks absolutely delicious. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe our lobsters are ready to come off of the grill. Look at this, delicious Florida lobsters grilled to perfection. We've got our first one coming off, and now we have got our second. Look at this delicious, juicy lobster, and we gotta finish it off today by basting it with more butter. That's the key right here. Lots of delicious butter. Not only are we eating delicious local lobster, but we got a bunch of local fruit. We got a fresh mango right off of our tree. We've got an amazing sugar apple. So we are having a delicious local meal. This lobster was literally swimming in the water less than 4 hours ago, and now we're gonna try it out. We gotta let it cool down, and then we're gonna feed Noir the Jaguar. This is one of the best fruits in the world. Also happens to be one of the rarest, so let's try it out. So you've had one of these. It's just nice, nothing like it. All right, it's time for our first taste test. We're gonna get a little bit of this meat from actually outside of the head right here. We're just gonna kind of peel it out. So once the lobster's cooked, it'll actually just kind of come right out of the tail. If we just kind of pop it out just like this, you can see it's just nice and easily. When you know it's perfectly cooked, you're gonna see all that meat. It's just flaky, golden lobster meat. It's gonna come right out. We're gonna try to get all of this out too. That's a little bit bony there. Let's get this little chunk of meat. That's like that soft, juicy head meat. So we're gonna get that in the butter right there. Bring it to the mouth. Oh my God, there's nothing like it. Fresh lobster and ghee. See, even the birds are screaming they want some of it. Let's try some of this tail right here. We're gonna get some of this lobster tail. And this is gonna be absolutely delicious. All right, we got a piece for Mom right now. We're getting some nice buttered lobster. Mom, you ready to try some lobster?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. Our favorite meal. What do you think?
Delicious.
10 out of 10?
Oh my, 10 out of 10.
And now the moment all of us have been waiting for. We're getting ready to feed Noir his giant lobster. Oh my goodness, Mr. Jaguar, we have got a big old lobster for you. So before we go into Noir's enclosure, we're gonna be letting him into his lockout so he can get everything set up. We're gonna set up his lobster dinner on his center platform. If we were to go in there with just the lobster, he would probably want it right away. So we wanna set it up so it's nice and perfect for this Jaguar. We're gonna let him into his lockout. He knows the routine. Pretty much every single day when we feed him now, he actually goes in this lockout and we have it double locked to make sure it's nice and secure, nice and safe. He smells the lobster on my hands. You smell it, sir, don't you? You smell the lobster. Look at that, Mr. Jaguar. We've actually got it right here. Look at that. So what's really nice about this lobster is it was actually about to molt. So you can see that the entire carapace of the lobster, including the antennas, is actually soft and spongy-like. Otherwise, they're almost rock hard, and all of this right here would actually be very sharp. But what's nice is it's nice and soft and pliable, so it's not gonna hurt him at all. So look at this, buddy. You smell that lobster? Oh my goodness, he's never smelled a lobster before. Smell this? Oh, he wants it. He wants it. So let's get in there and let's set it up. We have got a hungry Jaguar. We're gonna let him in right now in 3, 2, 1. We love getting Noir to have new foods. Oh my goodness. He has no idea what to think about this. He's not sure if he loves it. He's not sure if he hates it. I think once he gets a taste of that meat, he's gonna absolutely crush the spiny lobster. Oh, he's not sure. He's not sure. No way, buddy. Dude, what do we got here? I got you a lobster. It's kind of like 50% of what I thought. I thought he might be a little bit scared of it. He might be a little bit unsure. But I think in no time, once it kind of sits in here, I think he's definitely gonna eat it. There he goes. He's taking his lobster underneath his deck so he can do some investigating with it, so he can determine whether or not he likes it. Like it, boy, don't you? That's some good stuff. Look at those teeth right there. He's like scared of the little lobster, but those teeth could literally crunch through just about anything. Mr. Jaguar, look at those paws. He had to come say hi. Look how insane those claws are now. He does a pretty good job at actually filing them down, but look at those crazy mittens on this big old cat. Look at your big old paws, buddy. That's a big paw right there. I know, you just want your dad to pet him. Look at those claws. Imagine if those were sinking into you. That'd be insane, but he's actually pretty gentle with his claws. He loves actually having his little hands pet. Oh my God, he's going for it. He's got the tail. He is devouring the lobster tail. Look at that, just like that. In about 10 seconds, not even 10 seconds, about 3 seconds, that lobster tail was gone. Dude, he is a monster. Look at him crush it. Look at that. We got the back end of the tail right there. Now, typically, that's the part we throw away, and that's the part we don't want. But this Jaguar will leave nothing to waste, and that's what we love when we actually go out on the boat. We love bringing back our animals, some of the bounty, fresh fish, fresh lobster, only the best for our big cats. And well, that, my friends, is going to end today's episode. I hope all of you guys did enjoy today's video, lobstering for Noir the Jaguar. I had an absolute blast getting out there on the boat, diving in the water, and catching these crazy lobsters. It's something I've been doing since I was a little kid, and now I get to share it with you guys, and I get to share it with my crazy animal family. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let me know down below, what should we feed Noir next? And if you guys are not yet subscribed yet to me, and you want to see us move Noir into his brand new home, and you want to see the rest of my animals, well, all you guys have to do is go right now and subscribe below.